Hey y'all, today we're going to be making this Ahoy It's a Boy cookie. So I am going to get started. This is a lot of steps, but we can do it. Let's get to baking and decorating.
Like and subscribe.
What we're going to do is outline the cookie with some piping consistency blue, and then we're going to flood that in, and then we're going to let it dehydrate in the dehydrator, but I also let it sit overnight because we will be painting on it. So I dehydrated it, and then I let it sit overnight, and then we'll come back to the cookie. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to hand paint these cookies. So they're a light blue background by itself, but then you're going to take navy or whatever color blue you want to add the details, and you're going to mix it with a little bit of vodka, and it's going to make it like a watercolor paint. So I'm just painting it, and I'm going to go through, and later on I'm going to add some white, but here I just left it blue. Alright, so the next step is we are going to use our projector, and we are going to be tracing the word boy here. So we have our B and our Y that's going to be like the rope texture and theme for the nautical theme. So we are outlining it, the B and the Y, and then we are going to flood the thicker parts in with some flood consistency of that same color tan. Now we are going to do the same thing, but we're doing white with the O, and we are actually going to turn this O into a buoy. So we are going to outline it, and then we are going to flood it in with some white consistency, let it dry, and then we are actually going to paint little blue lines on there to go with the nautical theme and to stick with the blue colors. Now I'm using some thick piping consistency in navy, and we are going to write Ahoy It's a A in this color. And I actually cut my tip super thin because I want it to be almost like a pencil line writing on it. So that's what I'm doing now. I am tracing it, and we are going to be good to go. I actually didn't like how the blues looked together, so I thought I could add some white food coloring with some vodka and paint on some whites to kind of make it look more like the ocean with the different blues and whites in there. Now I'm going to take some thick piping consistency of that tan color, and we are going to make it look like a rope and just do thin little lines across the B and the Y.